Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. As you all know, for those of you who follow me, I had a major issue, major problem with Flight Simulator, um, where I simply couldn't even start the video game to even load. First, I thought maybe it was something with the Asobo servers, right? And then I started to realize that was not the case. Even though, sure, Asobo and the Azure Microsoft servers, once in a while they tend to kick you out of the server, but you can easily get back to it. Um, we're talking about a PC version. This is PC. We're not talking about the Xbox. This is a PC, personal computer PC version. Um, and it took me a while to realize that ever since I downloaded F14 Tomcat A and B from DC Design, that I started having issues. I wasn't having smooth native 4K like I have here. Uh, Clarity and performance. There was too much stutter. There was so many things happening that I started to wonder, hey, could it be possible that maybe the F14 Tomcat from DC Design, it's not properly updated to run with the update 5. Um, I, I was, contemplating and thinking. And then all of a sudden on Saturday, I couldn't even start the flight simulator on a PC. There would be like an error. It says catastrophic error or whatever. Subdirectory on your Windows, DLL, corrupted file, corrupted file, corrupted file, corrupted file. And I started to realize that that corrupted file was shown to be on my subdirectory on the Windows. And long and behold, that corrupted file came from DC Design, from my community folders. My community folder is where it's being extracted, and it's asking you, hey, would you like to authorize DC Design to go ahead and put some stuff in your Windows subdirectory DLL, right, and your community folder, and you have to authorize that, even though the Microsoft doesn't recognize it. And that's where I realized that's what happened, because Microsoft doesn't recognize the flight simulator, doesn't recognize the F14 Tomcat from DC Design, and therefore it's thinking that it's a virus or malware or Trojan horse or whatever you want to call it, right? That it's something that it's something fishy, and it doesn't recognize it, and that's why I had that corrupted file. So the whole story I'm trying to tell you here is that my advice is this: do not purchase any third-party airplanes on Microsoft Flight Simulator. You really are taking a huge risk. And let me tell you what happened. As if it wasn't bad enough that I had to reinstall this game. If it was only me reinstalling this game, fine. I had to clean my entire hard drive. I have to wipe it clean, slate, nothing on it. I have to reinstall the Windows as if it was a brand new computer, as if I was going to sell this computer to somebody. I have to start everything from the beginning. And do you realize, guys, what a pain in what that is to do that? Not to mention, if you got some very important stuff and information and you lost all of that, that could also be a huge blowback as well. Luckily, I was able to save some of that stuff and keep it on my backup file. So lesson learned is this, guys. Here, let's start flying here really quick. Okay. So lesson learned here is that you should never, ever, never ever bother with a third-party airplanes. I will never do it. If it's not on a Microsoft store, I will not buy it. I'll tell you that plain and simple right now. I don't care how sophisticated the airplane is. I don't really give a damn. If it's not on a Microsoft store, I am buying it. If I have to go to Just Flight or some other third-party company to get that plane and take that risk, I will not take that risk. It's just not worth it, man. And to me, that's the bottom line here. I will not take that risk. It's just not worth it. Really, guys. That's the bottom line here. So I hope some of you who are watching this video, I hope you will realize that think twice before you purchase those airplanes. Okay? Just because it hasn't happened to you yet doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. So that's my advice to everyone is at your own risk, you know, at your own risk. Do it at your own risk. I would not advise you to do it, but at your own risk. It's up to you. I mean, look how smoother everything is right now, man. This is what I want, man. And I knew, like, hey, man, I know my PC can handle this game. And with this new update 5, I know it's smoother and better. I knew that something was wrong. And I think Rob, my friend Rob, is the one who suggested, who said, hey, dude, I think it's those that airplane that you bought. You know, you'll have to reinstall the Windows. You'll have to clean everything out. There's a corrupted file. I think Rob was right. And he was right. My friend Rob, you know. You might know him as a pump truck. But he was right. Yeah. So, anyway, just a short little video, I guess. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. It's up to you. Listen, man. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you don't go buy these airplanes. Don't use the Piper Arrow from Just Flight or PMDG, DC Douglas 6 or F-14 Tomcat. But you have to remember, you buying something that's from a third party. It's not from a Microsoft store. You know, if it's not on a Microsoft store, then you know that there's going to be some risk involved there. There's going to be some issues because Asobo cannot guarantee you that everything's going to be hunky-dory if you are purchasing an airplane that is from a third party, right? And on top of that, you're paying for these guys. You're paying for that third-party airplane, and then you get this risk, you know. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Really, nothing else other than that. You see, now I can fly perfectly with my T16000M FCS flight stick from Thrustmaster. You know, I have yet to try the virtual reality, but it's something I definitely want to do. So there you have it, guys. I don't know what else to say. All I want to do here on this video is just bring this to your attention. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what happened to me. and this could easily happen to you. And believe me, you do not want to deal with that nightmare. It took me the entire day, took me a couple of days to get everything squared away, to install this, to get all the updates, to get all my backup files, to get my cloud synced in with OneDrive from Microsoft. It's just not worth it, guys. Those airplanes alone are not worth it, taking that kind of a risk. And just because it hasn't happened to you, chances are it might. You know, depending on how often are you updating those airplanes and how often. Look, man, it's just. I'll end the video by saying this. If it's not on a Microsoft store, don't buy it. It's gonna screw up your entire experience. It's just not worth it. It's not gonna run smooth like it runs now here.
Speedbird 48, contact Heathrow approach on 127.525. Good day. Going to 127.525
It's just.
Speedbird 48.
You're not gonna have that experience. If you watch my previous live streams, you're gonna see just how bad it was. Like, people couldn't believe, like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? But that's because I have an airplane, not just the F-14, but the F-22 and helicopters and what else I had? PMDG, DC Douglas 6. The list goes on and on and on. It's just not worth it. And listen, I enjoy those airplanes. I had fun, but the risk is too great because those airplanes are not they're not certified by Microsoft, okay, or Asobo, and you taking a huge risk by doing that. You know.
Cleared through Charlie airspace MRFOURKAY1979er heavy.
In my opinion, I think you're taking a huge risk. So, anyway, well, there you have it. Let me know, have you had this issue? Have you had this problem? Because if I'm the only one, then I'll be damned, right? But I don't think I'm the only one. I'm pretty sure some other people might have this issue. And this happened as soon as I downloaded that F-14 Tomcat. It started happening. What are the odds? As soon as I get that F-14 Tomcat, this started happening. Right? What are the odds of that? So I'm telling you right now, guys, if it's not on a Microsoft store, I am buying it. It has to be in a Microsoft store. From now on, for me, it has to be in a Microsoft store. It has to be checked and authorized by the Asobo, so it's compatible. I will not take that risk. If it's not on a Microsoft store, I am buying it. No third-party airplanes for me from some other websites. So anyway, there you have it. I hope this video was informative. Maybe it's like a little warning sign to kind of give you some heads up. Think about it. Is it worth it getting these airplanes and you have to pay for them? And there's a good possibility you might have a corrupted file. Not right away, but sooner or later you might get it. So something to think about. All right, guys. So I'm gonna catch you pretty soon. I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've been very busy, guys. Super busy. And I'm trying to do this for you. Trying to keep you notified and all that. You have to remember, I do this by myself. I don't have like interns running around. So I hope you guys appreciate what I do. And you know what you got to do to show support. Support, it's always appreciated. Hitting that thumbs up, sharing the videos, subscribing, becoming a member, sharing the videos. All of that really helps me out, and it shows me that you care when you do that. All right, other than that, thank you all, and be good, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.